Hey, everybody.
Oh, no.
What's going on? Gotta make room for this guy.
Yeah, he's getting a trial run here because he's guest hosting tomorrow. Still, maybe.
I don't know. Someone was all malignant yesterday.
No, he was being a little.
I was being what?
You were being nasty.
Very welcoming is what I'm being. As welcoming as I'm gonna be.
I wanted to do it by myself because
No, you being here is slightly better than me being by myself.
Wow, slightly better.
It's really hard to do the show by yourself.
It
is hard.
sucks. It sucks
And I
doing
keep
the show.
telling him that you were great. You were awesome that day you filled in for him. It was fun. It was outstanding.
But he is.
Well, you have different standards than I do, meaning you don't have standards.
Ow.
Thank you for the rock stars,
Yes,
though,
thank
Adam
you for
Mayhem.
today.
This guy over here.
Julian Morris said, "See, guys, I'm not paying for this." Guess what? We already
You
got
already paid.
We already got your money. Yeah.
But okay.
Mike James asks, "How does one get a wrench?" Go to the
Where's
hardware
Mike
store.
James? Mike James, you
the
get a
blue
wrench. Add moderator. You get one.
You get a wrench. You get
Yeah.
a wrench. Everybody gets a wrench.
Tommy Ray says, "So I feel like right shit for yelling Roman sucks at a live event I saw over the summer. Seth was in the right to yell, 'You suck' back at me after I did that. Nobody should feel bad about shitting on Roman prior to last night.
Yeah.
Like, you're shitting on
You're
the character that you're presented on TV, and that's totally
The
okay.
creative behind that character.
And technically, Roman Reigns is not the one with leukemia. It's
Okay.
Joe.
I have to say this. You're right. Yeah, I have to say this.
Two different.
Karen, Alex C. I don't know if Mr. Dope was in there because I didn't
Stevie
notice.
Bradley was there.
Stevie Bradley, thank you.
Yes.
I really need to get moving on. I've got like a special care package that I want to send to all the moderators between here and Discord and the Friendoverse, like the people in charge of all that stuff, because you guys do such excellent work. Honestly and truly, like no joking.
Yes, thank you so much.
You guys are the best.
Yes.
On the other hand,
Mr. Dope was there too.
like moderators in chat, in Patreon chat, I don't care about any of you. I give out wrenches willy-nilly.
It's true.
You get nothing.
Nothing.
Just because you ask for a wrench doesn't mean I'm going to give you anything beyond the
In
wrench.
fact, if you ask for one, you may get it, you may not. If you say something that
Yeah.
upsets him, you
Yeah.
may lose it.
Yeah, exactly.
Completely his whims. I'm not even
Just
signing
like
to that
that.
account. This is all to him. So if you lose a wrench, it's all on this guy. I have nothing to do with it.
Jacinto Gonzalez asks, Adam Mayhem, do you ever do shows in Arizona?
I did one not too long ago. And I'm supposed to do another one very soon, but the promoter is being a promoter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The life of a wrestler. Dealing with. That was actually a good point that you made the other day when, in response, I think, to a Matt Chat question about why would, that's a point that we've never brought up, why would the Young Bucks, or why would anybody want to sign with the WWE? One benefit is you don't have to deal with 18 different promoters. You just got to deal with one people that probably sends you your money on time.
Yeah.
You don't have
Yeah.
That's
And that's
probably a big deal.
Yeah. I mean, it's a business. At the end of the day, it's a business. And, you know, it's the same as working as a comic book artist, you know, working for Marvel or just being independent. Like, you make all this stuff and you try to sell it.
Yeah.
Or you just have Marvel to deal with.
Yeah.
You have this one guy or at least, like, you know, 3 guys, and then that's it. Like, as long as they're happy, screw everybody else.
Nemo, the thing that we sent you.
They sent us a package, but it's probably in the PO box.
Okay, no, I have not. I can stop by there probably tomorrow and pick it up. Yeah, Mike James saw a Meltzer thing about Cena bowing out.
No, I read about it on Cage Side Seat. So apparently said it on Wrestling Observer Radio.
Yeah,
It wants no part of Crown Jewel.
I mean, he can do it. It's not like he needs WWE.
Nope.
Same thing with like Brian, like, and that is the main thing. I was talking to a couple of the guys, on the group chat that we have going on, and there's talks about I mean, everybody knows this, so it's not like breaking news. The whole, oh Jesus, the Wrestlers Association Union, whatever, blah blah blah, and that's one of the things that we were talking about. Is like, how many of us, even there's some big names on that group chat, And even them, they were saying, we don't have that much power.
Yeah.
We're independent contractors, like literally independent contractors. So me bowing out of a show in Seattle, Washington, it's not gonna do anything. Even if that guy, and I'm not saying that he was the one that said this, but even if that guy's Pentagon, even if it's him, he bows out. It's like, okay, I'll grab this guy and put him there.
Yeah. Especially these days, so many guys and gals have, like, name recognition.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Mr. Dope, I'm sorry I didn't see you in chat. I did not pay attention. That was the thing. I saw Alex C because he showed up like right before we went live. Once we go live, I stop paying attention. Like I just lose everything.
Oh wow.
What?
Stephen Bradley is saying 5 years ago he found out that he had MCL leukemia.
I know. I saw
early.
that. I know. Ugh. Jason the Cabbie, you're welcome for no selling your Fuck You Bear and Where's Jason Been videos. I haven't got. I don't know. Did you? I'm assuming you're tweeting them at me. Maybe I'm not getting them. I don't know where those are. I've not seen them. I'm not no selling them. I haven't seen them.
it's okay if you're no selling them. It's fine.
Well, that's not part of my character. My character is.
That's true. You're like the Bruiser Brody of us.
Oh no! See, that's not okay because I'm here, and then
I know.
you know how it is.
I know. I was referring to one match against Lex Luger.
Oh God. Okay. All right. Yep. Yep. What else? What else is out there? What are you looking? You're looking at a twit.
I'm looking at mail.
Looking at
Get out of my show. Get out of my.
All right, you want to do non-news? I got some good non-news here.
Oh yeah, sure. Here, hold on a second. Non-news.
Good to have you, champ.
Where it is.
It's good to be here. I'm a little bit tired, but
It's good to have you.
Same here.
God, you're such a brown noser.
I'm a brown nerd.
Oh, look at that. You get some.
I appreciate good company.
You don't appreciate me, son of a bitch.
Like I said, I appreciate good company.
watch your fucking mouth, man. Shit.
This is supposed to be family friendly.
That's what I'm saying.
Non-news.
Non-news. All right, so Eva Marie was interviewed by Ryan Satin, and apparently she thinks she has unfinished business in WWE. I feel like I do have unfinished business there. Ultimately, everyone, I think it would be silly if you didn't say this, but you want the title. And I feel right when I left, I was just about to arrive, so that is something still in me. No, I will not be appearing at Evolution, but that doesn't say that I won't be appearing later on. They need all Red everything to come back and spice things up.
I enjoyed her gimmick.
Oh, that was tons of fun.
Why did she just left because she wanted to leave?
She had a wellness violation.
Oh.
And then, then they parted ways. I don't remember if it was at her behest or they we're done.
Are you saying that you liked her gimmick when she was not wrestling? Like you like that whole thing of she's gonna wrestle and she's not wrestling
and
because
the announcer that would do all that was great.
I'm guessing that's what you like.
I like the announcer.
Yeah, that was great.
All Red everything. I thought the whole wardrobe malfunction stuff was or the knees giving out or whatever was kind of amusing. I was curious as to where they were going to go with it.
The announcer was brilliant.
The announcer was great. Once we heard that, I was like, oh, that's good.
Yeah, but besides that, I mean, I give her all the props in the world because she tried. She tried.
She did try.
Somebody that can go out there in front of that NXT crowd who's all, you can't wrestle. Yeah. I wonder if Karen was one of the people who was saying, you can't Karen, how rude is that for you to scream, you can't wrestle at somebody?
She's here in chat, so we'll find out.
I know. That's why I'm addressing her right now.
I'm having a hard time believing she's going to be.
Karen seems like the type she would probably scold people if they were saying that. She's like, hey, listen, be respectful.
Exactly.
Be respectful. Anyways.
Like a mother.
Yes.
No, but I mad props for.
Oh yeah.
She tried.
Yeah.
There's just people that just don't have it.
That's just
it's just as simple as that. Some people just don't have it.
Oh, she says that was before my time. Wow.
Oh wow. Okay.
Well, now be honest. If it was part of your time, would you have been one of the ones saying you can't wrestle,
or would you be scolding those chanting you can't wrestle?
Would we have said, okay, in chat, if you would have said we can't wrestle, hit 1. If you would have scolded people who said you can't wrestle, hit 2.
Well, there's 3 just wouldn't have participated.
I say you can't wrestle. I'm 1. I'm 1. Yeah, I'm 1. Larson?
I'll call you a 3. I just probably would have said anything.
Come on.
No, I don't really chant anyways. 3 for Larson.
I call BS.
One, couple threes. Wait, what is 3?
You just don't participate.
You just sort of sit there and don't have fun?
I
have fun other
I
ways.
call BS. I call BS. Have you ever booed Roman Reigns?
Not a lot of people in here are
You
scolding.
did, right? So it's the same thing.
It's different because I don't think I've ever been at a show where I said you can't wrestle to somebody.
Yeah, but have you ever been at a show where Eva Marie is wrestling?
No.
Exactly. There you go. I call BS. To those people that are saying 3, I call BS. Because all you people probably booed Roman Reigns. So it's the same thing.
Yeah, I think I sat there and chanted "Fuck you, Roman." I was at least in awe of everybody doing it.
Yeah, that was impressive.
Yeah,
I booed him at Royal when he came out at 30.
That was the loudest. That was the loudest crowd I've ever been a part of.
No.
It's okay. You can all pretend that you are not gonna say anything.
Well, there's a difference between booing, that's a general show of disapproval, versus being as specific as saying you can't wrestle.
Yeah,
I like you, but you're just full of BS right now.
I don't think I am at a mayhem.
Alex C is totally right. I changed my Twitter profile to me and Roman, not bearded bald Steve with Roman.
That's disappointing.
So I'm sorry, I don't have that picture.
I don't know if I have any.
If you have it, I'll use it. But Alex C says Steve's profile picture on Twitter is him being caught out for booing Roman. That's true. I was trying to take a selfie of me booing him, and then he got in my selfie and gave me the "Hey, chill Roman" thing, and I was like,
"Hey, chill, bro."
Yeah, yeah.
I don't think I have it on this computer. It might
The
be
stream is what's going on with the stream?
It's green, right?
It's green. That's a YouTube thing.
Out of our control.
It's not here. It's not us this time. It's YouTube. We're green.
Oh,
I'll try this really quick though.
I just Google search bald Steve here. First thing pops up is you.
That's weird.
And there's a picture of
Tom Brady bald, yeah.
You with Adam Cole. That's great. And
Well,
then
I know I
there's
posted
Triple H.
several times to your Twitter.
Yeah.
There's
That's probably
Triple
gonna just pop up.
H.
It's weird that I wouldn't. All right, everybody's saying it's fine now because I hit it, the thing. Yeah, Comcast is going for 50-50 booking.
Well, if they're going over.
Any other non-news?
Oh, hold on. Maybe I can
No,
I can
that was
choose low latency. Let me try to do that. Let's try low latency. Hold on a second. Ooh, you can choose ultra low latency.
Ooh.
So tomorrow for chat trivia, I'm going to try to do post show with ultra low latency, which is best for real time interaction.
Good idea. You get to do chat trivia.
It says does not support, but it doesn't have DVR, so you won't be able to like go back in time on it, or closed captioning, or 10 or 1440p. We'll do it at like 360.
So we're not doing 4K. Damn it! I wanted to do 4K. Reasons.
Nobody wants to see you in 4K.
Ha!
I could have eliminated the phrase in 4K as well.
This guy. This guy.
Get it? Because it means nobody wants to see you.
Rude. Rude.
Super rude. Any more non-news?
No, that was it for today.
That's it?
So we have, we have like a 5-page script to shoot today.
We got a lot of shooting to do.
We got a lot of
gotta
shooting.
keep this simple.
Well, we're still missing our.
Hey, are we gonna do? I'm letting you direct today. You're fully in charge of Friend of Road now.
All right.
Want to go handheld today though? We don't have to dirty any frames. Let's just go handheld. I don't think any of our tripods work anyways.
Except for that one.
Yeah, except for that one. We've never done anything handheld though before.
Yeah, no. Let's see. I mean, that would necessitate everything being in close up for the most part.
Hmm.
That would kind of necessitate a lot of stuff being in close up, just because. Well, kind of just our audio situation would necessitate that too. After we're done, we'll go to the script.
Okay.
Our guest is here.
Matthew Williams, Esquire. Is he out? Did he come up the stairs? Do you want to go get him?
I'll get him.
Okay.
What's that? Get ready for San Martino mayhem. Yes. Yes. Get ready.
San Martino. So he'll be in charge of directing it, not necessarily the writing of it. Booking it, yeah, booking it exactly. Even we're not in charge of booking it, really.
There you go.
Look at that terrible sticker on it. That's horrible.
It's amazing.
It's the greatest prize in all of wrestling right there.
Mike James wants to know, what's the oddest weird food you have eaten?
Me?
No, you're just go.
I've had escargot.
No Waymaker, it's not code, you wanker.
I've had, was it sweetbread? Was pancreas, deep fried pancreas? I've had that. Had that on accident.
Have you had alligator?
Yeah.
I think I had alligator when I was like a kid.
I had we had a Cajun festival in Simi Valley. Had deep fried alligator. It was delicious.
Some weird stuff in Singapore, but I don't know what it was.
What else have I had?
I have brought our Lord and Savior.
Oh man, it's a
look
bear
at him.
man. It's a bear man. Cal Jack, come
Cal
here,
Jack.
sit down. Join
Come,
the.
Cal, come sit, say hi.
This is it, man.
This is our office. Yes.
The curtain's been revealed.
Yes.
Try to fit back here.
I think I
That's
can.
what she said.
Oh my goodness. I just got back from teaching, so I'm wearing
Oh, okay.
my Colombian polo shirt.
How was your teaching day today?
It was bad. It was
Yeah.
integrated. It was integrated math, and all those are like the bad kids.
Look, his head isn't even
Oh,
fitting in here.
yes, sit down.
Since I'm not in frame anymore.
Yeah, all the naughty integrated math kids that are all gangsters.
So introduce yourself to the Friendovers.
Hey everybody, Cal Jack, formerly known as
Camera right there.
I'm looking at this though. Formerly known as Cal Bishop in developmental for NXT, blah blah blah. So
You had one of the most heartbreaking breaking ground moments. I went back and rewatched it because I'd like to know who I'm doing business with.
yes, right.
And I was on the verge of like crying. It was very hard.
I cried too. I cried too. It's pretty sad stuff.
Yeah.
And I did not know that was gonna happen. They
Yeah.
didn't tell me, so that
The
was
look,
all.
no, the look on your face.
The
If
what?
that was acting, you would have got an Oscar for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you just said what?
What?
Oh, and that was the worst.
Yeah, that
That's
was
the
horrible.
absolute worst.
And it's funny because like right after I got I leave the office. Matt Bloom was like, Cal, come talk to me, come talk. So I go talk to him in his office, and he's like, Cal, there's no microphones, there's no camera, there's nothing on me. I'm just letting you know this wasn't planned. I'm like, I could tell it wasn't planned, but still, it was rough.
Yeah. It was,
But nah, it's in the past. But yeah, I'm over it.
Yeah. Well, you're killing it these days.
Heck yeah, man.
Really
I'm
good.
trying, this whole shoulder thing was just, it was all in my head. I had a better doctor, went to a better surgeon, they covered it all, so yeah, not too bad. What is this? Where are you guys? Are you on the?
So we're doing our post show.
Okay.
This is for the patrons.
Nice.
They watch us live, and yeah, so these are all the people.
Oh,
in
that's
chat with
awesome.
us. So we're all just hanging out. It's basically like it's just hanging out with Steven Larson time, and then sometimes he rolls over here.
Yeah.
So how did you guys meet? You and Adam Man.
We met at a show, and I just remember. I think I watched because I was a fan of your guys' show. I still am. I watched one of the Chit Chat with the Champs, and I'm like, hey, I think that guy's at Virgil's. And then I came up to him like, hey, I didn't know you watched Going Raw with Steven Larson. And then he goes, yeah, I'm on Friendo, blah blah blah. So I'm like, okay. And then when I saw he was integrating with you guys more and more, and then the fact that like you guys knew Brian Zane and I was a fan of Brian Zane's show, I'm like, oh, this is sweet.
Yeah.
So kind of connected the dots that way.
Right on. Cool.
Yeah.
Does anybody have questions out there for Cal Jack? So you went through the NXT system.
Yep.
That's we were talking about the breaking down stuff.
Yeah.
What was your experience like there?
Mine was different in the sense of like I was at FCW for 6 months, and I was there, kind of as it was about to, they're going over to the Performance Center. So I was the first crop of people that were in the Performance Center.
Oh,
And,
yeah.
the first group. So that was really cool. And
What was the difference? So like,
He shared a picture of it. He actually has a picture.
yeah,
of the
yeah.
first group.
I'll have
really?
to show it to you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like super weird because you see
It's really because you see how many people actually made it on the main, and then how many people exit from training there, and it's crazy.
It's like Enzo looking like not Enzo.
No,
Yeah, yeah.
nobody looked exactly like they do now, which is nuts.
Yeah.
I look the same, but everyone else looks totally different, and so that was kind of cool. But yeah, I was part of the first group. The coaches they had when I was in the FCW place was like Billy Gunn, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, Norman Smiley, Dusty Rhodes,
no,
Bill DeMott.
give us a Dusty story.
Oh, Dusty didn't like me.
Why
Dusty
not?
Because I was so for my tryout, you're supposed to cut a promo for like a minute, and I didn't know how I was gonna do in the tryout because I've never pro wrestled before. So I make up this like fabricated story of being a mythical beast. And I would say that like, I've conquered everything. Nothing can get in my way. I dominate Sasquatch, Bigfoot, stuff like that. I'm looking for Loch Ness Monster. And then I used Jerry Briscoe in my promo. Like I said, a man in black named Jerry found me. And he gave me his card and said, come on down to the Performance Center. So I said, yes. So I showed all this personality in my promo at the tryout. So I thought when I got picked up, I'm like, man, they probably won't want me to show that much creativity. I don't know, I was just making up stuff in my head that could possibly happen. So I go, and it's my first day there, and the first day I was there, it was promo day. And I wasn't expecting to do a promo because normally they wouldn't do that, but so I'm just chilling. And Dusty's like, so, hey, Oregon State, because that's what college I went to, that's what he called it. Oregon State, get up there. Tell us a promo about yourself. Say something. And I gave like this wonky speech, and he goes, "That's the best you've done. You have come up with in 8 months. Bullshit. Sit the fuck down." And I was just like, okay. And then just kind of shook my confidence.
Man.
But some people can react good to that. He was nicer to a lot of other people than me. But I'm sure if I cut promos around him now, it'd be a way different scenario. He'd be totally into it. But yeah, he wasn't a big fan of mine. I just didn't give him enough creativity and personality so he could kind of build off of that.
Yeah.
But because a lot of other times you can't just cut the same. I'm an amateur wrestler.
Yeah, sure.
I'm an All-American because they already have a bunch of those right now.
Yeah.
So those get kind of overdone, and that's kind of what he said to me. Think of something creative. Come on, what do you? Think of something. I'm like, all right, well, I'll try Dusty. And then it wasn't till, unfortunately, when he passed, that's when I started coming up with better promos and better ideas. And then it was, at that point, it was just too late. And, I really wish I could show him what I can do now, what I did then. So that was kind of rough.
What other coaches did you sort of connect with there? Like, who did you like?
I loved Regal. Regal was awesome.
Give us a Regal story.
Regal so I lived with one of the other coaches named Robbie Brookside.
Oh, sure, yeah.
So I lived with him for like a year and a half. And I was, kind of don't think people like that. I was living with one of the coaches. But, it's the reason why Robbie lived with me, and I love Robbie and Regal were boys. They were awesome. But Pac came up to me, and he goes, Jack, I hear you have an extra room. And I was like, yeah, why? He goes, well, one of the new coaches needs a place to stay. I'm like, who? Robbie Brookside. I'm like, oh, the long hair? Yes, he had long hair at the time. Yeah. And he was at the tryouts. Not like the ones that I did at the FCW, but the tryouts they did at the Performance Center. And I wasn't super familiar with Robbie. I didn't follow his stuff in Europe and Germany and England. Yeah. So I just see this like long-haired dude in a suit screaming at all these kids. And he's got like a missing tooth as well. So I'm just like, who the hell is this guy? Like, I didn't, So Neville was like, come on, Jack. He's a dude just like you. Live with him. He's a dude just like you. And I said, all right. And then, so when Robbie came to the Performance Center, I came up to him and go, well, I guess you're living with me. And he goes, fucking A. And then he goes, how are you doing? And I go, I'm all right. And he goes, just all right? And he always says, whenever I talk to him, goes, you're just all right. Is that what you're going to say? Just all right? And I was like, well, I'm just all right, man. So Robbie was really cool. Regal was cool. I asked Regal ideas for promos and stuff. And I remember I tried to pitch an idea or a character. It's similar to like the man's gimmick. And I go up to Regal and I go, hey, can you give me advice? Because I want to do something that's similar to what you did in the past. And he goes, oh, lad, I was off my rocker then. I can't tell you anything about that. I was like, all right. He was honest about it. So I said, okay, all right.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. I try to ask him, and then another one of the exercises, because he was around a lot for our promo stuff. So he gave us a homework thing to do is to go look up a lullaby and then go like say the lullaby in a promo-ish way.
Oh wow!
So Occam of the Authors of Pain did Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. A bunch of people did all these, ABs did stuff like that. I did Little Bunny Foo Foo, and I did the whole like Little Bunny Foo Foo was off into the forest, picking up the field mice and bop him on the head. And then I forget the whole thing, but I remember I memorized it, and I said like the finishing line to that. I can't remember, but anyway, Regal in the end was like, "Did you make up that poem yourself?" I was like, "No, I didn't." Oh, brilliant! He thought it was the coolest thing ever. He was so blown away. Little Bunny Foo Foo. Oh my goodness! And I think I managed to make something out of that. But nah, Regal's the man. I always love Regal, and he goes, "You're real. You can't fake those ears," because I have cauliflower. You can't fake those ears. Yeah. So he's awesome. I love Regal to death. Here's this one. I'm in the training room and we're all like working out, and Regal kind of does like just body weight movement type of lifting, because he'll lift with us every now and then. And I remember I was getting ice and I'm leaving, and Regal comes up to me and he goes, "Would you rather be a bunny? What do you say? Would you rather be a bumblebee or a wasp?" And I'm like, "I guess I'd rather be a wasp." And he goes, "I'd rather be a bumblebee," and just walked away. And I was like, what does that mean? What does he want to be a bumblebee?
That's crazy.
Yeah, that was just randomly comes up to me. "Do you want to be a bumblebee or a wasp?" "A wasp? I'd rather be a bumblebee." And just walked away. So,
that's amazing.
Yeah. So that's probably my favorite. Like
that's
random,
fantastic.
Yeah, bumblebee or a wasp. He'd rather be a bumblebee.
There's a lot to kind of work through with that, but I'm not sure what angle to take.
I have to really look up bumblebees and wasps now, what the difference is. That's hilarious.
Yeah, so that was probably my favorite one.
That's
awesome. I'm like, what does he mean by that? Is he talking about this place?
Just fucks with your whole day.
Yeah, it's just crazy.
Yeah,
I'm like,
exactly.
You go to Wikipedia to see what like the difference between bees and wasps.
Sleep, but you can't sleep because you're thinking about.
Should I be a bumblebee now? What should I do?
Bumblebee or a wasp?
Is he trying to tell me how to get to Maine?
I mean, maybe the performance center's a hive, and I don't know.
Right, yeah, exactly.
Is this the brass ring?
Yeah, it's talking about the exactly.
Yeah, I don't know why he said to me either. I asked people around, and I asked Sawyer Fulton, and he was like, "I guess I'd rather be a wasp." Regal said bumblebee, and he goes, "That makes sense." So, yeah, that was probably my favorite Regal moment.
That is great.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
Super duper random.
All right, we got to do some shooting.
Yes.
Thanks, everybody. Thanks so much for hopping in here.
Hey, I'm glad I came here right when you guys are doing this.
I know, it's so much fun.
Yeah,
it's like a
this
little
is awesome.
treat for the friendos out there.
Yeah.
Anyways, we'll talk to you guys tomorrow, everybody.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.